So how did your parents react when you told them that you wanted to be a pilot?
My parents are my biggest fans. My parents are my two biggest fans, and from the beginning, their attitude was they came to this country to do better for their children and to give their children the opportunities that they never had. So from the very beginning, they said, we don't care what you do, just get your education, and everything else is gravy. Wow. But they always said, whatever you want to do, you just work at it and you can get it. Just do it. So whatever we want to do, they support us in.
I love that.
Yeah.
And parents out there who are watching this, this is really, really encouraging to hear that her parents were supportive of you, even though you were pursuing something that was really unheard of, especially for a woman, right?
It's actually funny because I can't even say that not only were they supportive, they pushed me into it. Because my first night at Air Cadets, I was coming from a sheltered background. We just really came from a sheltered background. So to go to an environment all of a sudden and see people yelling at children and cursing and everything, that's stuff that we hadn't been accustomed to. And my first night, they came back for me and I was in tears. And I said, just don't bring me back here. Don't bring me back here, I don't want to come. And they took me home, they said, look, calm down. Just give it another try. And if you don't like it, you never have to go back. And I went back the next week and I never looked back.
Wow.
It was the best 6 years of my life. And I learned so much from it and came out of my shell because of it. Because nobody believes me, but I'm very introverted. So that was another thing. But when the flying thing came up, they were like, yeah, go ahead, whatever's going to take, whatever you want to do, we're going to support you. Right. So they pushed me for sure.
So we have a question here, and Richard wants to know, where in the West Indies are your parents from?
Barbados.
Yes. Barbados in the house.
That's right. Yeah, Barbados, right? 100%.
Barbados 100%, in the house.
Yeah,
yes.
100%.
Barbados. My wife had always wanted to fly. Good job.
Thank you, Richard.
And we do have another question here before we go on. This is really awesome. Kudos to the Pilot Jones. I'm saving to get my pilot's license on my bucket list.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it. That's all I can tell you.
Awesome. And what would you say to parents who are watching? I know, Richard, you have 2 kids, and they want to do something that is unheard of or not something that that would be the norm. What would you say to parents like Richard?
I would say 100% go for it. I think a lot of people are afraid of what they don't know about, and obviously as a parent, you're coming from another generation,
right?
Where you may not have seen or had an appreciation for what this generation has. So the first thing is research it. You research what your child is interested in, what and then it makes it easier for you to support and be a part of it. So I think support definitely, but research it.
Right. Awesome. That's some good advice, parents out there. Richard, did you hear that? Always encourage research as well, and don't discourage them, because I believe in purpose. I believe that we all have a soul purpose, we have a life purpose, and that shows up in different ways. Do you believe that you becoming a pilot was part of your purpose-driven plan?
I think not initially, but I think that it has kind of woven its way and brought me on different paths to different learning experiences and life experiences that are necessary to get me to my purpose. So I think it's definitely integral.
Awesome. And always be purpose driven and be in alignment to purpose.